Okay guys, so I want to give you a quick tour of the Spreadco interface. I'm just going to show you around and how you make a trade, how you use all the main features. So if you've done kind of any of this stuff before, you're probably familiar with how this is laid out. So down the side you can see your balance, any P&L you've got running. We don't have any trades at the moment, so nothing is showing zero. And the main thing you're confronted with is the market screen. So this is basically what the most popular markets are for Spreadco at the moment. So you can see the euro. It's mostly forex, to be honest. So euro dollar, cable, and some indices as well, like the UK 100 and the Germany 30. And you can see it's all ticking up and down in real time. So red and green when it goes up and down. First of all, let's just have a look down the left-hand nav to see what's available. We've got the indices, so cash and futures. So cash is basically like what you would call the rolling, what other platforms call the rolling daily. So we can, if we click on that, you can kind of tear off the price and see how much it is at the moment. See what it's doing. You've got the Germany 30, the US 30, essentially the Fortune 500 and the Nasdaq there. You can also bet on where they will end up at the end of the next quarter. So you can bet on Footsie Futures and the futures on the different indices as well. So let's just close up the indices for now and show you what commodities you have available. So you have copper, gold, silver, as well as some tier 2 markets here. Spreadco also offers like spot currencies. So the forex you'd expect to find on other platforms like the euro, dollar, etc. As well as equities which are listed alphabetically. So this is pretty self-explanatory, to be honest. The only thing that's you might find interesting is the hot market. So it's just showing you what is most popular amongst its customers. So let's have a quick look at how we might trade in one of these. So at the time of making this video, the UK markets are closed, but the US markets are open. So let's have a look at eBay, for example. Let's bring that up. So the best thing to do is actually add that to our main watch list. So we're going to add that to our watch list, and here it is. So now we can monitor that in real time. We can see it ticking up and down, green and red for up and down. So from this interface we can do two things. Clicking an order lets us make a trade that will be executed at some point in the future. So we can enter a level that we want the trade to open at. So let's say we enter 60, and we want that to be a buy order. So if eBay hits 60 and we click, let's say we want to bet £5 a point, and so if we want to get into eBay when it hits 60, we can make that trade now. Okay, and that order's placed. So if we believe if eBay suddenly spikes up past 60, we'll get in on that. But just for the moment, let me just cancel that. Yep. Okay, so let's go ahead and make a live trade here in eBay. So it brings up the ticket, and the first thing obviously we need to decide is are we going long or short. I think we're going to go short eBay. So we'll click sell, and we make we enter our stake size, so £3 a point maybe, and it's always good practice to enter a stop. So this is going to be 56 points away. So let's go ahead and confirm that now. the trade's processed. Now we can monitor this. Probably the first thing you're going to want to do is monitor this in your market. So we can see. So you see straight away that we're in the red here. That's pretty normal because of the spread. You always start off on the wrong side of a trade. So at the moment we're 30 or 27 pounds in the red, which is fine. So we'll just kind of keep that open and monitor it. And then just to imagine, just to give you an idea of how you would close the trade, let's imagine we're coming back to this a day or two later, and we can see our profit or loss here. To take that profit or loss, we would just click this button to close the position. So if we click that now, it will bring up the ticket, and it will be sort of pre-populated with all the information we need to close that trade. So if we click confirm, we're out of that trade. It's worth having a look at Spreadco's charting package. That's important in any trading platform. Here you can see you've got standard like candlestick chart. You can go full screen if you like. You can change the settings so it's in the style of a bar chart, or you might prefer a line. So it's very customizable. You could draw all the kind of technical indicators you might want, so the MACD, momentum, and by default it goes for the 5-minute time, but you're also able to kind of go right down to the 1 minute level and go zoom right out to the day charts as well.